Welcome in everybody to Philadelphia Sports. My name is Will Barbera, and today we're going to go on Sporkle.com, which is a trivia website, and we're going to see if we can name the top 200 home run hitters in Major League Baseball history. A buddy of mine sent me this a while back. Let's see if we can do it. They give us 20 minutes on the website. We're going to see if we can do it in 10 minutes or less. Let's go. All right, 762, that is Barry Bonds. 755, Hank Aaron. 714, Babe Ruth. 703, Albert Pujols. 696 is Alex Rodriguez. 660 is Willie Mays. Say hey kid. 630 is the kid, Ken Griffey Jr. 612, Jim Tomei. 609 was Sammy Sosa. 586, Frank Robinson. 583, Mark McGuire. 573 is Harmon Killebrew. 569 is Rafael Palmeiro. 563, Mr. October, Reggie Jackson. 555 is Manny Ramirez. 548, Michael Jack Schmidt. 541, David Big Poppy Ortiz. 536 is the Mickey Mantle. 534, Double X, Jimmy Fox. 521 is Willie McCovey, as well as the Big Hurt Frank Thomas, which actually I think knocks out another Frank Thomas. Yeah, all the way down here at 286 for the Pittsburgh Pirates. We'll get to him later on, as well as Teddy Ballgame, Ted Williams. If I could type, that'd be great. 512 is Mr. Cub, Ernie Banks, as well as Eddie Matthews. 511 is Mel Ott, as well as Miguel Cabrera. 509 is Gary Sheffield. 504 is Steady Eddie Murray. 493 is Lou Gehrig and the Crime Dog, Fred McGriff. 477 is Adrian Beltre. 475 is both Stan the Man Musial and Willie Pops Stargell. 473 is Carlos Delgado. 468 is Chipper Jones. 465 is Dave Winfield. 464 is Nelson Cruz. 462 is Jose Canseco, as well as Adam Dunn. 453 is Giancarlo Stanton, first active player on the list. 452 is Carl Yastrzemski. 449 is Jeff Bagwell, as well as Vladimir Guerrero Sr. 442 is Dave Kingman. 440 is Jason Giambi, the Giambino. 439 is Paul Konerko. 438 is Andre the Hawk Dawson. 435 is Carlos Beltran, new Hall of Famer. 434 is Andrew Jones, also new Hall of Famer. Oh, as well as Juan Gonzalez. 431 is Cal Ripken Jr. 427 is Mike Piazza. 426 is Billy Williams. 424 is Edwin Encarnacion. 414 is Darrell Evans. 412 is Alfonso Soriano. 409 is Mark Teixeira. 407 is Duke Snyder. 404, Mike Trout. 399 is Andres Big Cat Galarraga, as well as Al Kaline, Mr. Tiger. 398 is Dale Murphy. 396 is Joe Carter. 393 is Jim Edmonds. 390 is Greg Nettles. 389 is Johnny Bench. 386 is Aramis Ramirez. All right, second column. 385 is Dwight Evans. 384 is Harold Baines. 383 is Larry Walker. 382 is Frank Howard, Ryan Howard, and Jim Rice. 381 is Albert Bell. 379 is Orlando Cepeda, as well as Tony Perez. 378 is Matt Williams. 377 is both Norm Cash and Jeff Kent. 376 is Carlton Fisk. 374 is Rocky Colavito. 372, Paul Goldschmidt. 370, Gil Hodges. 369, Todd Helton, Mr. Rocky, as well as Ralph Kiner, as well as Manny Machado. 368 is Aaron Judge. 367 is Freddie Freeman. 366 is Lance Berkman, or Fat Elvis. 363 is Bryce Harper. 361 is Joe DiMaggio. 360 is Gary Gady. 359 is Johnny Mize, old big cat. 358 is Yogi Berra, as well as Carlos Lee. 356 is Joey Votto. 355 is Greg Vaughn. 354 is Luis Gonzalez, as well as Lee May. 353 is Torrey Hunter, as well as Nolan Arenado. 352 is Ryan Braun, as well as Ellis Burks. 351 is Dick Allen. 350 is Chili Davis. 348 is George Foster. 344 is Curtis Granderson, as well as Jose Bautista. 342 is Evan Longoria, as well as Ron Santo. Yeah, 340. Oh, man. I think that's Jack Clark. It is Jack Clark. 340. That's Kyle Schwarber. 339 is Tino Martinez, as well as Dave Parker, as well as Boog Powell, as well as Don Baylor, or 338 is Don Baylor, excuse me. 336 is Joe Adcock. 335 is Daryl Strawberry. Oh, as well as Robinson Cano and Carlos Santana. 332 is Moises Salou, as well as Bobby Bonds, as well as Andrew McCutcheon. 331 is Hank Greenberg, as well as Derek Lee, as well as J.D. Martinez. 328 is Sean Green, as well as Mo Vaughn. 325 is Jermaine Dye, as well as Willie Horton, as well as Eugenio Suarez. If I could type, that'd be wonderful. 325 is also Justin Upton. 324 is Gary Carter, as well as Lance Parrish. All right, final column. 321 is Ron Gant. 320 is Vinny Castilla, as well as Troy Gloss. 319 is both Cecil Fielder and Prince Fielder. 318 is Jay Bruce, as well as Roy Severs. 317 is George Brett, as well as Adrian Gonzalez. 316 is Ron Sy, as well as Scott Rowland, as well as Matt Holliday. 315 is Jeremy Burnitz. 314 is Reggie Smith. 311 is Ivan Rodriguez. 310 is Jay Buhner. 309 is Edgar Martinez. 307 is Greg Lazinski, Phillies legend. 307 is Al Simmons. 307 is also Miguel Tejada. 306 is Fred Lynn, as well as Richie Sexson, as well as Ruben Sierra. And 305 is Raul Ibanez, as well as David Justice. 305 is also Reggie Sanders. Move down. 304, we're over the 10-minute mark now, so we'll see how this goes. 304 is Steve Finley. 303 is Salvador Perez. 303, Anthony Rizzo. 301, Rogers Hornsby. 300 is Chuck Klein. 299 is Tim Salmon. 298 is Mark Reynolds. 297 is Ricky Henderson. 296, Marcel Ozuna. 295, Chris Davis. 294, both Robin Ventura and Maglio Ordonez. 293 is Kent Herbeck, as well as George Springer. 292 is Pat Burrell, as well as Rusty Staub. 291 is Max Muncy. Who is that? 291, Los Angeles Dodgers, 2014 to present for the Los Angeles Dodgers. 291. Oh, it's got to be Mookie Betts. 291 for Houston is Craig Biggio. 291 is also Jim Wynn. Jimmy Wynn. It's the same goddamn thing. 288 is Bobby Abreu, as well as Del Ennis, as well as Bob Johnson, as well as 2016 to present, 288, Oakland, Matt Olson, as well as Hank Sauer. 287 is Garrett Anderson, RIP, as well as Bobby Bonilla, as well as Brian Giles, as well as Eric Kemp. Yes, sir. As well as Bernie Williams. 286 is Carlos Pena, as well as Frank Thomas. 285 is Jose Ramirez. 284 is Will Clark, as well as Eric Karros. As well as Ryan Zimmerman. 282 is Ken Boyer, as well as Eric Davis, as well as Adam Jones, as well as Brian McCann, and as well as Ryan Sandberg. Boom. Well, we didn't get it in 2 minutes like we wanted to, but, you know, still showed off the ball knowledge a little bit there. But do you think you could get it in 10 minutes? Do you think you could do better than me? Is that what you think? Big man with the job, you think you're better than me? Try it out. So let me know in the comments how you did, or post your own video and I'll watch it. Probably not. I don't have time for that. Either way, thanks for watching, and join us next time as we might have a different quiz or something else to show off the ball knowledge of Willy B. You know how it is. Anyway, thanks for watching Philadelphia Sports, and we'll see you next time.